Let's review this crazy new shoe. What's going on, everyone? Fairly comical shoe review, unboxing, in hand, whatever you want to call it these days. I felt that I had to do it because of how outlandish this pair was and how sad I was that I couldn't get a pair in an adult size. Let's just take a look first. Let's just take a look all around before I really give you my 2 cents and everything. Give it a quick little 360 here. All right. So what we are looking at is the grade school sizing exclusive Jordan 8 Winter Blizzard, or I like to call it the Frozens or the Winter Wonderland. Whatever name you want to give it now. I don't know if these will ever be re-released after this release, but I think this is completely outlandish. Like, this looks to me like something someone would order for a custom, or someone also said to me when they were in the store, like, man, this looks like a super bootleg you would find like on Canal Street. I think both are correct. I think this is definitely more in the way of someone wanted, yo man, I need a pair of 8's for winter. And they'd be like, alright, bet. And then they make them. And this is kind of what you would get. A little upset that there's no red here. I thought they should have put some red on it, because it is like the Winter Blizzard. But I guess they wanted to kind of keep it as neutral as possible without looking like a Christmas shoe, because, you know, they wanted to make it non-denominational. You know, pretty much everyone gets some sort of winter. So, let's go over. Take a look at the bottom first. So, on the plate on the bottom, you got the painted snowflake motif as well. You got the like icy blue bottom, but it's not super blue. Like, this is like OG kind of like icy blue. You go up to the upper, and we have the snowflake pattern all over here. Then you got this like super cool 3D. It's not 3D per se, but this is the material that they put over top of, like, if you're old enough to remember the 3D McDonald's hockey cards, where you would move them like that, and then you'd be like, oh man, Mario Lemieux's hitting that slap shot, right? That's what this is, and I have that card somewhere. That's why I'm using that reference. But that's exactly what this is. So when you move it, it looks kind of like it's water moving underneath. Super cool. Like, it's a super great idea. Like, 100%, which is why I wish I could have got these in my size, but instead I had to settle for getting a pair for the wife. And she's probably going to be like, what the fuck? I'm not going to wear this. Are you serious? But I'm going to see if she'll wear them for Christmas. So we have here Air Jordan, like we normally do. Plastic hardware. I mean, I think if they would have done maybe a silver on that, it would have looked good, but I guess they wanted to kind of keep the colors to a minimum. Just white, blue, more or less. There's no black on the shoe. The darkest color is just like that midnight navy, which is up here, and that Durabuck kind of material there. You know, stitching very good, very good. We'll take a look at the tongue jump man. Everything on it's very good. I looked at a few pairs. You know, just for quality control, because I didn't want to grab a funny pair or anything. Take a look at, you know, the midsole paint stuff. Granted, they tend to sometimes water down quality on GS pairs, just because, you know, they're not charging you the $255 or $295, so I guess they feel that they can get away with it. Again, look at the bottom, look at the back. Again, you got that hard plastic. You know, the leather's not soft at all. Like, it's mad stiff, so it's gonna be prone to creasing. I don't know if that was a decision to use like such a stiff leather on this shoe because it's a kid's shoe, or because they didn't care. Hard to figure it out. The rest of the stitching though is very even, very nice. It's very tight around it. It's not sloppy like I've seen on some pairs, even like on some men's pairs, it's more more apparent. But for the most part, like they could have kind of hid the end of the stitch in a couple places a little better. But I mean, it is what it is. Like you hit the end of a roll, you hit the end of a roll. So quality material, the leather is like kind of like a like thumbs down type. It's not super great. They could have done maybe more of like a plush material up here. Again, that's kind of dull. It looks kind of dry already. The winner, sorry about that. The winner definitely for me is like the use of like this like almost iridescent type material. Again, like that. The color moves. Like that's the coolest part right here. If you can make that like a GIF, moving back and forth, it looks like water, right? Or ice. There's like it looks like it's moving, and that's the coolest part. The box, standard regular box, hitting it up at 165. Jordan 8, Cobalt Blaze, Blue Void, and white. Regular paper. You get that sticker, right? I'm probably gonna end up getting rid of this paper in here for storage, just because, like, as you can see here, like it was just kind of pressed up against it. Over time, when the paper dries out and whatnot, it kind of like flakes and like wears off, and you can see like exactly right there. I don't want like all the debris and stuff getting like settled into like what is actually like the pores of this like Durabug stuff. I'll probably just get like I'll use like parchment paper or like a butcher paper just to store it like that. But that's this, man. I mean, like, I think the shoe itself speaks for itself. It could have been better, like way better. I thought they could have used more premium material, but they would have hiked the price up. So that's the kind of give and take. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I would have totally paid, you know, $10, $20 more for this and that. But they probably would have wanted, you know, $40, $80 kind of it. You know, like it bounces out. Other than that, you know, cool shoe. Let me know what you think down below. These are currently sitting on a couple shelves. I felt that I had to get a pair before they were gone. If not just for shits, but, you know, get the wife to rock them, you know, with like an ugly Christmas sweater or whatever, you know, go get pictures with the pets and stuff like that, because that's what we do. You know, charitable stuff. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you love them, hate them, let me know down below. Leave your comments in the video. I'll get back to you fast as I can. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.